Here is the Dagura Kamui. Well, I think the Japanese title is Kamui no Ken, which is actually the Sword of Kamui, or Blade of Kamui. Very good animated movie here. It's kind of old though. It came out in, what, 1983? I think. It came with the little postcard, so you go, hey, I bought this and I like you. But very, it's a period piece, samurai piece, ninja piece. Very well animated by Rintaro, a longtime anime director. But it does also have Yoshiaki Kawajiri, who's another popular anime director who's done a lot since then. I think it's one of his first credits. Just to say, this is the English, the Japanese language with English subtitles, no dub soundtrack whatsoever. It does have liner notes, doesn't it? I thought it did. I might have misplaced them then, because I know I had them. But, oh well. Good movie, just hard to get on Laserdisc these days. Okay. Here we have Devilman Lady. It's anime by, what's his name? I wish I should have looked all these over before I started doing this video. There's an original series called Devilman, who I can't remember his name right now. I'll annotate it so so I can put that in there. But this is like the sort of sequel to Devilman called Devilman Lady, but not quite. It's very different. But the artwork and animation is pretty decent for a late '90s television series, and does have one of my favorite voice actresses, Junko Iwao, as the lead, as Jun. So good series, nice cover artwork too. I only have this as Volume 1 and Volume 3. These are hard to come back. This is one of the last anime lasers to be released, so I don't know if I'm going to complete this. I do have the series on DVD now, but I do want to get the rest of the Laserdisc just because, you know, I'm a nerd like that. Okay, here we have Garou Densetsu. This is the anime based on the video game released in America called Fatal Fury, but the original title is called Garou Densetsu. This is the 2 TV specials that are on Japanese television. They're kind of like TV movies. It's on one disc. Here. You know, Terry Bogard, Andy Bogard, Joe Higashi. There's geese in the background there. This is the first episode here. We talk about Terry and Andy's background. And there's the second episode where he has to fight Wolfgang Krauser. You know, these are kind of cheesy, but, you know, still pretty neat because Masami Obari's designs are pretty awesome, but there's really not much substance to them. I mean, come on, it's a fighting game. Fighting games and substance do not exist. The movies is a bit better because they try to get to this more meat to the story, but still, it's a fighting game. There's really not much meat you can put into this story. But the animation is nice, the artwork is nice in some spots. Sometimes the artwork looks like crap, but good to have on Laserdisc, especially if you're into these series at all. Put this up here, so let's put that back in there. Okay, moving along. Alright, so this is my, shoot, I have a lot. Magic Knight Rayearth Laserdisc Collection. This is the first TV series, first season of the TV series on Laserdisc. I bought the box set some years later. Very nice box set. With all the artworks here. That's actually the cover of the first VHS tape. I actually have this on VHS as well, because I started collecting them on VHS at first, but then I started to notice the VHS tapes were about the same price as the Laserdisc. The VHS tapes were 3,800 yen for 3 episodes, whereas the Laserdisc were 4,800 yen for 4 episodes, so it was no brainer. Buy a Laserdisc player, dipshit. So I did. This was actually when I was into anime before I got to Japan. When they sent me to Japan, I started skimming channels trying to find something to watch, and this is the first thing I found, and it was actually pretty good. It's another series by Clomp. It's their take on the whole magical girl theme, but if you know Clomp at all, their takes on certain things are quite different. Now this is the second season. The first season ran 20 episodes. The second season ran 29 episodes, and I think they stretched it that long because it was in the same hour block as the Street Fighter 2 V animated series, so they had them running concurrently, and they wanted them to end at the same time. But this is the last volume, and they have the really nice artwork on the covers here. I forget who the character designer did these covers, cover artwork. He also did character designs for the series. But very fun series. I mean, it's not a great series, but I enjoyed it a lot. A lot of people compare it to Sailor Moon, but it's quite different from Sailor Moon. Also, what you call it? The box set has exclusive cover art as well, but it's different from the original releases on Laserdisc, and I am kind of debating whether I want to buy the original releases on the original TV series release on Laserdisc, just so I can have all the cover artwork. It'd be a huge undertaking, but I just might do it if I feel enough gumption to do so. And this is the OAV series. Now, the OAV series is basically a retelling of the story in a condensed form with different designs and better artwork and better animation. They actually compiled this as a movie as well. Yeah. Good stuff. I do want to get the DVD release. They've released this in America because I've never seen it with subtitles. I've only seen it in Japanese, so I didn't understand quite everything. So, but yeah, Magic Knight Rayearth, a good series. Alrighty, here we got Cowboy Bebop. Now, I'm sure any of you have seen Adult Swim on Cartoon Network. You know about Cowboy Bebop and how awesome it is and stuff like that. I actually have this on DVD completely and utterly and such like that. But the series, the initial DVD release was flawed when Bandai started releasing this in America on DVD, because while it looked decent, it wasn't quite mastered right. It looks like, to me anyway, that they used the Laserdisc as a master for the DVD. And if you don't use a quality Laserdisc through a quality filter to master the picture properly, it's going to look like a crappy Laserdisc picture on DVD, and you can't really fix that because the artifacting is burned into the picture. So actually, if I've compared the two, the original DVD releases and the Laserdisc, through my quality Laserdisc player, the Laserdisc blows the DVD picture away. Bandai has since re-released the series on DVD, mastering it properly, and it looks much better. But I still have these Laserdiscs because it looks like I really love the quality they put on these Laserdisc covers, because they try to make it look like it's an old LP from the 70s, because the series is kind of a throwback, at least with the introduction, like a 70s car chase kind of introduction. So, and the back is all in English, but the language is all in Japanese. But it's still an awesome series. Me and my friends actually did a skit of Cowboy Bebop on the 10th anniversary of Cowboy Bebop. We love big things so damn much. But the only problem is I'm missing Volume 8 of this Laserdisc. I bought these from Yahoo Japan auctions, and the price is very cheap for these, for the set. The problem is the price was so cheap for the set because they were missing Volume 8. So I keep on scouring Yahoo Japan auctions again, trying to find Volume 8 by itself. I mean, if I have to buy doubles again just to get Volume 8, I will. But still, great series, good to have. And it's another work by Yoko Kanno, her masterful music works. These are all in CLV though. I mean, it would be nice. The last volume is just 2 episodes, 2 1.5 hour episodes. They could have given it to us one side CAV each, but they didn't. But there are some extras on here, like extra tracks and stuff like that. So awesome series. Unfortunately, I think they did release the movie on Laserdisc in Japan. Just I don't remember if they haven't tracked it down or not. But in the movie, the Cowboy Bebop movie in Japan is called Knocking on Heaven's Door, and here in America it's called Cowboy Bebop movie. Yeah, creative. All right, move along. We got this is Clomp in Wonderland. Another work by Clomp. This is actually just a music video where they have this song that they had somebody produce, and they put it to animation with a bunch of the Clomp characters in it that they created at the time. This came out in '96, so it's only their characters that they've created. They had in there up until '96. But the cool thing about it, I don't know why they went the whole full-sized Laserdisc release for it. But one of the things that you benefit from it, because it's only a 7-minute long video. But they do give you, as an extra, these art pieces here, which are really darn cool by the main Clomp artist Mokona Ababa, with all the different characters. Like here, there's Ashura from Rig Veda, and there's what am my brain farting his name? From Tokyo, from X1999. I'll remember it sooner or later. I don't remember where she's from. This is the character from Rig Veda. This is from Clamp School Detectives, I think it's called. And there's that character from X1999 again. That was his name, I just can't remember it. There's a character from Tokyo Babylon. I think all the male characters in this picture. And all the female characters in this picture. In various swimwear. And this variant of the back cover of the Laserdisc. So that's neat to have there. I mean, like I said, just a 7-minute video, but I guess it's worth the price of admission for the extra artwork. Oh well. And this is Gunsmith Cats. It's a 3-part OAV series, and there's only 1 episode per each on these Laserdiscs. Released by AD Vision again. $40 a piece for just 30 minutes of animation. But English and Japanese soundtracks and closed captioned. I'm thinking about this one. I guess it's Volume 1, Chapter 1, but for some reason it says Gunsmith Cats 3 on the side here. So I don't know why they did that. Again, it's like the opening animation for this is like it's kind of like another throwback to the '70s, stuff like that. If you see the opening animation for it, it's pretty darn neat, like a Starsky and Hutch tech thing. It's all about, Riley Vincent there, the main character. She owns a gunsmith shop. That's why it's called Gunsmith Cats. In Chicago. And all the locations are supposed to be Chicago. And that's her partner there, Minnie Mae, and she's a bomb expert. And they're like, she's like 16 or something like that. And, but it's fun, it's not like, superb type anime, but it's still fun. They re-released it on DVD, so it's easier to get that way. And plus, I think some of those are rotting because AD Vision went with the Sony DADC plant in America, which is notorious for creating a lot of rotted discs. So I'll have to end up buying the DVD myself to watch it. Alright, now here is a really big release I have here. This is the Kimagure Orange Road TV series. This was actually part of a writing campaign by Animego, because originally they released the OAV series, which is kind of confusing because these characters are not this came out before the OAV series. They just released the OAV series by themselves, and they're supposed to just catch up with the characters watching the OAVs. But they had a writing campaign saying how many people would buy the Laserdisc box set if we released the Laserdisc box set of the TV series in America, and they got enough signatures, and they released it. I didn't manage to get on the writing campaign, but I did pre-order them, and I had to buy it in installments. This cost me $500 for these 2 box sets here, not each, but $500 in total just for this TV series. 48 episodes. And really, there's not much else in here. I mean, they do give you this big, thick liner notes here. And a advertisement for some of their other series, like Ursight Soda, which also has a box set. But other than that, it's just a TV series, subtitled. It was not cheap. Not cheap at all, but there goes a coupon that I never actually used. But it is a very good series. It's about this family of psychics, and they have to move to a new school because they found out the family's secret, and they moved, and so they start over again. And the character there, Kyosuke, gets mixed up between a bunch of girls, and it's fun. That's why I got it. It's supposed to be one of the most popular series ever in Japan, so it's worthwhile seeing. But not sure if you want to spend $500 for it. I think they have since released the series on DVD, but not sure it's still available because I think Animego's licenses are all running out. So, do see it if you can. It's very good. Okay, and here is the aforementioned OAV series of Orange Road. How many episodes? Okay, I think there's 4 episodes on this one, I think. 4 episodes on this one. 4 episodes on this one, and this one is the movie. I don't recall if this was a TV movie or just a long OAV. It's like the end of the series, and all the psychic stuff and the cutesy back and forth they had in that all kind of like come to a screeching halt in this one because Kyosuke finally resolves his relationships with the 2 girls in the series, Madoka and Hikaru, and let's just say it's not pretty. But yeah, good series. They actually did release a sequel in Japan called Shin Kimagure Orange Road, which basically is New Kimagure Orange Road. Came out in '97. I saw it in Japan in the movie theater, even though I couldn't understand. I didn't speak Japanese fluently. I just could still tell what's going on in the series. It was very good. Actually, it reminds me, I need to get that DVD because I never got it. But anywho's.